Multiple days in a row of high temperatures can come with serious consequences. And these heat waves, also known as heat streaks, seem to be becoming more frequent. CBS News Chicago meteorologist David Yeomans joins us now to break this down. What defines a heat streak? Explain this to me.
Of course, Joling. A heat streak is defined as 3 or more days in a row with temperatures that are up in the top 10% of what's normal for that area. In Chicago, for example, there have already been 4 heat streaks this summer. One of them lasted for nearly 2 weeks. Heat streaks are important because the longer extreme heat sticks around, there is a compounding effect that takes more of a toll on your body. Heat is already the leading cause of weather-related deaths in the U.S., killing more people than all other weather disasters combined. These heat waves make heat stroke more likely, especially for kids, older adults, and people who work outside. Everyone turning up the AC also puts a lot of pressure on the power grid, increasing the chance of blackouts. And finally, there's also an air quality impact. Hot, dry weather patterns tend to trap air pollution down close to the ground, and that makes the air we breathe more dangerous.
David, you mentioned Chicago, but where else are these heat streaks happening, and where are they getting worse?
Well, this is not just a problem in the South or other traditionally hot places that you might think of. Climate Central looked at 247 cities all across the U.S., and in 80% of those cities, heat streaks are getting longer and more frequent than they were in the 1970s. The biggest jumps are in places that you might not expect: Nashville, Tennessee, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Wheeling, West Virginia. All of those areas are now seeing 5 more extreme heat streaks per year than they used to. Other cities across the Northeast, Southeast, and Ohio Valley are also seeing big increases.
So what's driving this? Is this climate change? And what can we expect in terms of where this trend is headed?
Well, yes, climate change is behind this. And some people may say, well, the measurements being taken in big cities are hotter because of the urban heat island effect. But the rural areas surrounding those cities are warming at the same rate than the cities, which is a real reflection of global climate change. This really has an impact really widespread. Ever since the 1800s is when it started. When we started burning fossil fuels for energy and transportation, we're artificially thickening the invisible blanket, if you will, that surrounds the Earth, the greenhouse effect. That traps more heat and warms global temperatures. If these trends continue, stretches of hotter than normal weather are likely to get longer and more intense. But the worst effects of climate change can still be avoided by reducing how many greenhouse gases that we are putting into the atmosphere. That takes place by shifting to cleaner energy sources. Jolene?
David Yeomans, thank you.